Hello, hi everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. What time frame zone you are in? So today we are going to discuss more on business framework. So probably I'm talking about today the overall BMC business model canvas, and you will get a complete idea as a data scientist what is business model canvas and why it is important for us. So let me start sharing my screen and let me bring it on. Okay, perfect. Hope you are all able to see my screen quite well. We are going to discuss today on business model canvas. As you understand, as a data scientist, it does not matter how good you are technically or how brilliant you are technically, unless you solve a business problem. So, most important factor is to give a emphasis on business understanding. Once you understand the business, then you understand what are the criticality of the business, what are the challenges of the business, and how the business is doing compared to its other counterparts. In order to understand that, one of the most fundamental things and important aspect is business model canvas. So today we are going to discuss about business model canvas, and you will get a complete glimpse about what is this BMC all about. So coming to that part, basically business model canvas is a, as the name suggests, it is a one pager canvas. Within that one pager, it provides you a complete understanding what this company is all about, what type of the value it provides, and how this entire BMC is structured in a such a way that all the components within the BMC depict a particular value proposition about the organization. So BMC is the starting point for data scientist. See, I'm not starting the data science from say Python programming or from any other tools or other framework and all. The basic idea is that as a data scientist, you are going to solve a business problem. So first of all, you need to understand the business itself very well. Once you understand the business, you understand what is the problem this business is facing. And as a data scientist, how you can translate the business problem into data science problem and then solve the business problem altogether. So with this emphasize, business model canvas should be the starting point. And that is what my stress and focus is more there. So BMC is your starting point as a data scientist to understand the business and its problem, and after that how to solve this thing. So let's understand in details what is this all about. This one you are looking at, this provides your canvas, and here you can see there is a total 9 quadrant altogether. So this 9 quadrant capture all the key aspect of the business. So the first key aspect is the key partners. So suppose if you are setting up a business or the business is already established, it has key partners who are the major ones that helps build or deliver the product to the users. After that, you need to understand what are the key activities this business is having. What are the things that they need to perform, they need to do, what you need to do to build and deliver the product. That is the key activity as a business we are performing. What are the key resources, things that you need to build the product? What are those key resources that is there? So you need to understand the key resources for the business. Then it comes the fourth quadrant, that is a value proposition. Why people would want your product? You are coming up with all the different product or services and all, but what is the need, how people would want your product to be used there? So that is the value proposition you need to very clearly articulate out there. Then your customer relationship, CRM, how you would build your relationship with your customer, that is core part of this. And after that, the channels through which how you're connected with your customers. So how you get the product to customers, how you connect with them, how you communicate with them, that is focused more on the channels part of this. And after that, you are doing the customer segmentation. So in customer segmentation, primarily we have different type of customers. We have high net worth customer, medium net worth customer, low net worth customer, or very focused targeted customer altogether. So our focus should be like to understand that what area or what target customer or segment we are looking at. So that is more focused on the customer target side. And after that, like we have the cost structure, the cost of building the product or cost of building the services there, and the revenue stream, how you're getting money from the customer. So you give this entire thing, you understand this entire aspect, that is called in 9 quadrant, and this gives you the fundamental part of the business model canvas. With this 9 quadrant, all the key aspect is very well captured, and you should be able to articulate this thing quite well, that how the business is doing. So the entire business, irrespective of what type of the sector you are coming from, all the business can be depicted into this canvas. And that is why this is called business model canvas, where, like, if say for example you're taking the example of Google or Amazon or say Microsoft or the Coca-Cola, Amazon, Netflix, whatever the organization we are talking about, everything, each and every organization can be depicted within business model canvas, and they can be mapped within this nine quadrant. Once we are mapped with this nine quadrant, we understand the business quite well, and it gives a very good understanding how the business is doing. So let's now understand more on what is this canvas and how we are trying to build this thing. So you can simply go, the details have also been provided in your LMS, learning management system, and the PPT is there. You can download and you can create this. Otherwise, another simple way is that go to canvanizer.com, and there is a free downloadable version of Canvanizer is available with all the nine quadrant, and it provides a complete idea about this. So you can download it from there, and this gives a very good understanding how you can create your own canvas. So now let's understand few of the key examples or key company organization, how they have done or how we have built the canvas business canvas model, and later you can do this thing for your own. So there would be some task assignment given to you. That task assignment you can complete out there. So let's first take the example of Ferrari. As you all know, Ferrari, the tagline is "We build cars." That is symbol of Italian excellence the world over, and we do so to win both road and the track. Unique creation that fuel the prancing horse legend and generate a world of the dream and emotions. That is their tagline. That is what the main focus of Ferrari is there. So if I understand Ferrari and if I do a bit research into this, we are able to get all the important aspect from their branded website, from all the research point from Google or many other places out there, and able to gather those information and now fit this information into this nine quadrant there. So the first quadrant, as we know earlier from the previous one, that key partners. So here in this case of Ferrari, if I have to depict the business model canvas, the first part, like dealer network, high-end services, motor parts, F1 escorts, and GT partnership. How the partnership is that they have with the Shell or say Spender or Pirelli. Then suppliers, subcontractors, investor, media, and regulators. So that way we capture all the details and then we can fit this thing into key partner segment. The second important aspect is the key activities. What are the key activities this company, this organization is doing? So they are into marketing and branding, manufacturing, research and development, innovation, and all. So you put all the key activities they do. The key resources they have, their brand itself, the Ferrari itself, R&D, research and development, and then knowledge exclusive club, and then racing the driver cars, and then marketing, design, experience, value, IP. These are the key resources. What are the value proposition they bring to their customer? They have very exclusive performance quality cars which are unique in their innovation, technology, and the driving pressure. Exclusive services like genuine maintenance, 7 years program, extended warranty, and after sales service. These are the specific value proposition for Ferrari. Customer relationship, they have exclusive club member, they have a specific customer targeting, a specialized guidance, loyalty program and all, and the channel through which they are able to connect with their customer. Like say they have Ferrari dealers, so they have the dealer system, DMS, through which they are able to connect to their customer. Ferrari World, then social media, events they organize, sports they organize, print, magazine. So there are a lot of ways channels are there through which they are able to connect with the customer. And what type of customer they are targeting, the customer segmentation. So they are always talking about the customer who are rich, high, like mid or high mid-aged customer like 40 years and all and above. Parts of the family, the Ferrari family, and then they are the handpicked guys are there. So they are their target customer. And if you talk about the cost structure, so technology infrastructure is a cost structure, IT or non-IT is related, employees, marketing, research and development, use of patents, concession license, and dividend. These are the majorly that cost structure. And if you see the revenue, the money that comes within the organization is by selling the cars, the Ferrari cars itself, spare parts, Ferrari accessories, and then collectible items and all, and then the Ferrari venues like the restaurant, museum, many of the things they do. So with this, we are able to understand the organization quite well and what value proposition they have, what are the customer relationship they are managing, what type of customer segment they have, what are the cost structure, revenue structure, and all those things are quite clear there. Subsequently, you'll be getting at least 18 new case study pertaining to different industry. Like say we have examples of ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase Bank. Similarly, you can see Zomato, Oyo, Airbnb. Likewise, many of the case studies are there. So that sample guides are already there. Those presentation into your LMS. You can have a view of this. Then you need to create your own part of this so that you understand how the business model canvas works and how you can take this thing ahead. The next one we can talk about the example of business model canvas is Tesla. As you all know, the tagline is to create the most compelling car. Uh, and create compelling car company of 21st century by driving the world transition to the electric vehicles. So the main focus is on electric vehicle. If I have to put this thing into entire canvas, then again we have to gather all the information and put in the segment there. So the first one is again, like the key partners are there, value proposition there, customer segmentation there, cost structure there, revenue structure there. So gather all the information and fill in the details so that we have a complete understanding about how this organization works. In similar line, if you just see, and then you can very well figure out what is this, who is this, and what is their business model. So we all understand and we will know, looking at the symbol itself, it's a Uber. So if you just focus on the Uber, you also understand that what are the key partners, key activities, key resources, value proposition, customer segmentation, channels and all, customer segmentation, cost structure, and revenue structure. Capture all the details, fill in the details so that you have all the 9 quadrants filled in. And then you'll be able to depict that how good this organization is. Once we understand the cost structure, we understand the revenue structure, we know that how good they are operationally doing, how the cost structure they are able to control, and how revenue structure it is going on, how they are able to generate the revenue over a period of time. So with all those understanding, now you have to complete your assignment. So the idea is that you will be going through a few more case study that is there in your LMS. So just download those things. See, like the previous batch student also have done a lot of research into this. They figured out about their own company, like people are working with Infosys, SCL Technology, IBM, or say ICICI Bank or HDFC Bank. They have gathered a lot of good data points and they have created. So you can take a reference of this, and then your work or your assignment would be build your own business model canvas pertaining to your domain, your business unit, or your enterprise. After that, find the business problem and challenges. So first of all, you create the business model canvas. The second step, the second slide would be find out the business problem. While we are doing the research and all, you will also able to figure out what are the business problem and challenges this organization is facing. And now, how can as a data scientist you can solve the business problem? That is more critical aspect. So bring those things. That is your assignment. Complete this assignment. Bring it up. Upload into LMS and provide your comment. How did you find this entire section altogether? And how are you able to relate with the business model canvas, and what is your overall take and grasp of this? So with this, if you have any question, please write it down in the comment box. I will be able to answer this thing, or during our Q&A session, take these questions and we will be discussing during our Q&A session. Everything is there. So with this, thank you very much.